Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we're gonna begin the lesson right now because the previous part I talked about the AFF Cup and some of the matches from the other team and also from our national team. So if you missed it, you can rewatch it later. But now first, please watch our lesson right now because we're gonna begin it right now. So open your books and the page number 49. We're gonna kick off the unit 5 in the news. So brand new unit, brand new lesson, brand new weekend. People's waiting most. What peoples are waiting most? That is the weekend. Most of them enjoy going out. Some of them enjoy watching our show. I don't know. Maybe I'll have some survey later. Or not. So now we're gonna have some articles in front of you at the screen, So we're gonna do the exercise number 1. Read the newspaper's headlines from A to E. Find the examples of the following features of the headlines. And so there are some features, 6 of them. Articles are usually omitted. The verbs be and there is or are usually omitted. Infinitives are used to express plans and the future. Nouns are put together without linking words. The present simple is used for current and recent events instead of the present continuous or present perfect. Or direct speech is used often without quotation marks. So we're gonna have we're having how many? 5 headlines. Okay, 5 headlines. We're gonna match them with the ideas from 1 to 7. Okay, so some of them will go with something. So we're gonna have 5 headlines. Cold weather continues. Government corruption scandal. Factories responsible for polluted rivers, say scientists. 15 die in hotel fire. Or interest rates to rise, say economists. So some headlines will be going with those ideas. So we're gonna match them right now. So first, articles are usually omitted. Okay, as you can see, I have written you some notes. Omitted means bỏ qua. Okay, so articles are usually omitted. So what do we have? Cold weather continues. Yeah. So instead, it will be like the cold weather continues. Okay, so first we're gonna have A as a okay, so if there is like a headlines within the normal English, it will be the cold weather is continuing. So the cold, so it must have the article if it is not in the title of the news. Okay, so one with A. Then we will have something else. Omitted. The government corruption scandal. Called our government corruption scandal. If not in the news, normal English, it will be there is a government corruption scandal. There is a. Okay, so or it will be there is a corruption. There is a scandal of the government corruption. Okay, or as the book said that there is a corruption scandal in the government. Okay, so anyway, you can form it into the correct form. So also article, it is also for B if it is in normal English. For C, do we have factories responsible for polluted rivers, say scientists. So, yeah, we can see that factories responsible for polluted rivers. So, say scientists. Okay, so if it is in normal English, it will be scientists say that factories are responsible for polluting the rivers. Okay, for polluting the rivers. So the rivers with the article right over there. C. And D, do we have 15 died in hotel fire? Okay, 15 died. Or you can say in normal English, 15 people died in the died in fire from the hotel. Okay, 15 people died in the fire. Died in the fire in the hotel. So maybe like that. So also D with the article. Do we have anything else? Interest rates to rise, say economists. So seems like there is nothing with this. So if it's formed back into the normal English, will be economists say that interest rates are going to rise. So there's nothing about articles, so skip that. So we'll only have for idea number 1 are A, B, C, and D. So let's just go for number 2. It's gonna be a long night. Maybe we'll have an extra part. Maybe we'll have an extra part for tomorrow. Okay, then if it's possible, because these are long, I forgive you about that. Number 2, the verbs be and there is or there are usually omitted. So do we have anything? The verb so if we can form that into be, there is are usually omitted. So cold snap continues. The cold weather is continuing. So no, nothing yet about that. Be and there is. No, this is present continuous. Government corruption scandal. It will be there is a corruption scandal in the government. There is a government corruption scandal. So yeah, there is. It is for verb be, there is or there are. First one will be be. Next one, for sure. Factories are responsible for polluted rivers. Scientists believe that factories are responsible for rivers, for polluting the river. So factories are responsible. Are. So verb be right over there. So C. D, do we have 15 died in hotel fire? 15 people died in the fire from a hotel, in the fire of a hotel. So not yet anything about there is or there are, so no. Interest rates to rise, say economists. So to rise. So what do we have? It said that economists say that interest rates are going to rise. So interest rates are going to rise. So yeah, they cut off the word it are, so they cut it out. And we'll be right back with the next part of the show. Yeah, like I said, tonight is quite long.